Hey y'all, welcome in. Oh my gosh, hold on, I'm giving echo. Hold on. I almost forgot. I almost forgot. Hold on one second, y'all. Okay, for real this time. Hey y'all, welcome. One of these days, Erica gonna hit a stride, and she ain't gonna have no problemos with the damn tech. Okay, there'll be no technical difficulties. How y'all feeling? Welcome in to our Sisters Keeper, the unofficial Tyler Perry Sisters live after show, where we discuss the new episodes of Tyler Perry Sisters. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with, and
Your girl Allie Nick giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time.
always in a nigga time. Now we want to make sure that y'all can hear us, because again, your girl is prone to technical difficulties. So let's do a little check real quick. Let me pull up what I need to pull up. And y'all start by dropping y'all's ratings in the
Mhm.
chat while we make sure we got everything that we need to have functioning. Cause we're gonna get into some things tonight.
Yes, yes. Okay, everything look good. Like they can hear us.
Okay, it's sounding clear. It's sounding clear on my end. You got Mel said loud and clear. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. Come on, ratings. Come on, ratings. Shari, what you took back? You changed your score.
What's
Shari had us going to say, I'm taking that back. I lied. I lied. Y'all, drop your ratings in the chat while that happens. Allie, you you
Oh, it's
you
hot tonight.
you got you got thoughts on tonight's episode. And y'all, Allie and I have not talked about this episode. I sent her one voice note, but I have not checked to see if she replied. And in all fairness, I sent that voice note while I was watching, while we were going to try to get me something to eat real quick. And Miss Lisa was pissing
Yeah,
me off. But other than that,
yeah. Because it was definitely giving. I'm in my car right now. The voice note was definitely giving that. Uh, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about tonight. Um, what I will say, I am shocked but thoroughly fulfilled with Karen and Aaron. I will say, I'll get into it later why I feel that way. This episode here, it was a lot going on. Um, I'll probably give it a cool five. I'll probably give it a cool five because there was a lot of contradictions for me within this episode, but we'll get to that. But I'm gonna give it a cool five. These writers still on my, it list. But it was a cool episode. It was cool. It was cool for what it was. But I'm loving all the high numbers. Yeah.
I feel that
What
in my
about you,
spirit, in
sis?
my soul. So the petty in me, right? The pure
Mm-hmm.
petty wants to go to hell with this rating, wants to get his
Mm-hmm.
rating like a two, just off of the
Mm-hmm.
the the, the pure rage that I experienced
Mm-hmm.
throughout various moments of this episode. But I ain't gonna do them like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I'm gonna keep it as close to professional as I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it a five with you, Allie. It
Okay,
wasn't
we
the
here. We
best.
here.
It wasn't the best.
Right.
But all hell is finna break loose. Let me hold on 1 second because TikTok cannot hear me. Let me make sure
Okay.
I get this together. Y'all, your girl's expanding. We are expanding. And okay. All right. Now we are in. TikTok should be able to hear now. Sorry about that, TikTok. Welcome to the party. Appreciate everybody who's joining. Thank you, Anita, for letting me know that you couldn't hear me over here on TikTok. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5, and we're gonna get into why. You see any? You want to shout out the ratings that you see, Ellie?
Yeah, girl. Let's get some of these ratings. We have Mimi Loves Peace give it a 6. You got Mel a strong 8. You got Mel. You got to drop why you gave it a strong 8, sis. Um, VJ Marie solid 9. Solid 9. Okay. A Noel gave it a 6. Tracy B gave it a 6. Save Sister 1965 gave it a 6. Kelly Hester Jones 7.5. Shell Jones said 6 for all 4 women taking control of their lives. Shara P gave it a 7. Janelle Wall, I hope I said that right, gave it a 7. Mel Cunningham 7.9. I like that. I like that. Oh, Ahmad M. Robinson said a damn 1.2. Trina Holmes gave it a 7. Okay, Shara said she was stuck in between the 6 and the 7. Just Danielle didn't care much for the episode, but she gave it like a 5. Um, Tanya Gemini gave it a 6 because it looked like they finally get rid of the Three Stooges. The Chosen One 6.5. Perspective Plan solid 5, nothing more. Feel you, sis. Naya gave it a 3. Tam B 7.5. So we're kind of,
They
low
rated
totem pole.
they rated it much higher than I was expecting. Maybe I'm the only one coming in here with the ridiculous rage tonight. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know.
They're
Um
gonna have to let us know. They're gonna have to let us know because I need to know what made it. Because I know sometimes people will rate it higher for a specific scene. So people that rated it like above a 6, I would like to
yeah.
know,
Can y'all share?
what made it. Please, please, please.
Let us know why. And there's no shade. We just want clarity, and then we just also probably want to just see, what we doing wrong.
Yeah.
What we missing. Um yeah, y'all. I definitely struggle with this episode, but we at the tail end, and at this point, that is becoming the prescription for how we kind of exit the the seasons. We kind of exit the seasons limping very, very often. To your point, like I literally, y'all, when y'all hear my damn breakdown, y'all gonna be like, Erica is so unhinged, and I'm fine with it because I literally go back and forth with myself in my damn head of like, well, you got Karen and Aaron. You got them happy. You got her glowing. Like, you got quite literally both of them happy. You got both of them paying Miss Lisa dust. And you know what? I'm dropping the miss as of this point on because you ain't my damn mama and I don't got to respect you. Since you don't seem to know how to move with respect, we're done, Lisa. We're done. Because I still cannot figure out what's your beef with Aaron all of a damn sudden. Why are we calling this man preacher again? When I tell y'all I'm like on Miss Lisa's ass, but I'm also trying to just enjoy the little bits, the tiny bits, the scotches. We just get a skosh. And you know what? I ain't mad at it. I'm going to roll with it. So it's like that, the Karenness of it all, trying to combat all of the foolishness that is pretty much everything else. The only other thing I would probably put on this side of like, okay, I could rock with it and I like what y'all putting down is Sabrina. But then
Yes.
everything else is what the hell? What the hell?
That's yeah. hmm That's where I was. I was really stuck in between what the hell and what the.
Mm-hmm.
I teetered
Mm-hmm.
between those two
Mm-hmm.
throughout this entire episode for many, many reasons. That's why I really want to know. And like Erica said, no, it's no shade. I am. really curious as to what made it such a high. Janelle said she rated it a 7 because hating butt whooping. See, I got an issue with that. Not with you, Janelle, not
I
with you.
got so
I
many
have an
issues with
issue
it.
with that scene.
So
I have an
many
issue with
issues
that
with it.
scene.
At this
Yeah.
point, I'm ready for my Joker origin story. Put me in, coach. Since nobody can go up against Big Tima, put me in. Put me in. Since nobody can find it in a damn heart, nobody can find it in a damn souls to go up against Big Tima, I'll take it. My life's missions will be to destroy this woman because this is exactly how villains are born. The girl is pregnant, a geriatric pregnancy at that. That ain't no shade, it's just the damn facts.
Mm-hmm.
You go over to this girl's house, damn near kicking her door, backslap her, call your aunt, who magically can pick up on the first damn ring, even though Rome is falling down there to Eden. Tamara still stands on business, and then Madam sends a bunch of raggedy ass goons just to whoop y'all's asses, and not even Tamara's ass. Hayden's ass specifically. So he caught an ass whooping off what? GP? I gotta stop cussing because TikTok gonna kick me off. But I have
Oh,
so many issues with the Hayden ass whooping, and it's not to say that he's a great person. And now I'm back beefing with the show because you had me defending Hayden's whole. You had me defending Hayden, but he did not deserve that. They kicked that man door in for what? Because big bad bully Tima took her ass over there and didn't get the answers and the responses that she wanted to have. Who is she, God?
yeah.
Sisters writers, please tell me who the hell is Fatima Wilson? Child.
That's where we gonna start. Where we going?
Let's start there. Let's
Let's
start
start
there
there.
because the way
Let's start there.
they try, we get it. Y'all like Fatima, we get it, but this was OD.
It was so severely OD. At this point, when I tell you, Eric, I didn't even tell you, girl, I've been battling for my life out here in these sister streets. This past this
Why?
past week, honey, because when I tell you and I love talking to people. So don't stop talking to me. I love talking to people. I love the dialogue. I love the debates. I had so many people tell me because I stood on the fact that Fatima was wrong for going over there, and whatever happens to her happens because she obviously doesn't care about her pregnancy. So why should other people?
Mm-hmm.
Initially I didn't want anything physically to happen to Fatima, her to get in a fight or whatever. But if you big and bad to do these things, then consequences come to you. But unfortunately, this show doesn't give Fatima consequences for doing
Yep.
whatever she desires to do. And so everybody, not everybody, a lot of people I was engaging with was telling me, well, Tamara should not have attempted or tried to knock the phone out of Fatima's hand. And my response was, well, she shouldn't have been in her house anyway. When
Hello.
Tamara tried to close her door and Fatima bum rush in, whatever you do, when you cross whatever happens to you, when you cross the threshold of my door, that's what happens. But you don't have any jurisdiction in my house. All because this girl, and the whole thing is stupid. Like, honestly, this whole storyline is stupid. I've been saying that from the very beginning. The fact that Tamara had sex with Gary proves nothing. It is not motive, any more motive than Zach and Fatima being suspects or questionable or people of interest in this stabbing of Gary. Y'all just happen to be in the same area that he got stabbed in, the same location.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara had sex with him, so what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, y'all are basing this whole entire thing on the fact that Fatima has a video of Tamara and Gary having sex. That means absolutely nothing, and it won't hold up in the court of law or any other lawful thing. It's just downright dumb. And this is the person who's going out to be a lawyer. When she hit Tamara, I said, Tamara, kick her, scratch her,
Do
do
something.
something,
Do
do something.
something, please.
But of course, no one can hit Fatima because she's pregnant. And then you sat there like you all big and bad. Oh, you gonna answer my question? Oh, I got somebody for you. You call Madam, as you stated, who can answer on the first ring. Really, anyway, she answers. You give Tamara the phone. I said, let me tell y'all something. Y'all could call Tamara a trick, a hoe, whatever you want to call her. But I respect Tamara
Hello.
so much on this episode because yes, Madam got stuff on lock and she could do a lot to me. But what I'm not gonna do is live my life in fear from you or your family. I
Period.
love the fact that Tamara stood on business. I love it. I mean, I
Me
knew
too.
something was gonna happen, but I love the fact that she did that because exactly. Fatima, who are you? Who are you? You demand certain things that you yourself do not give. And I'm gonna get into it later when she talk go back to that. But to me, but Fatima is the biggest hypocrite in this entire universe.
Mm-hmm.
Entire universe. And I know last week people were saying, some people were saying that I don't give Zach grace. I don't be on Zach's side. When it comes to Fatima and her actions, I'm on Zach's side. Because yes, Zach is an F up and he do a lot of things he shouldn't do. However, when he called Fatima out on the things that she does, she always justify it by the fact that she doesn't have a record. But you're still careless. You're not calculated in your moves. I had did a video and I talked about the fact that Fatima, and this is sensitive in nature, so I don't want to offend anybody or anything like that or trigger anyone. Fatima has had an abortion and Fatima had a miscarriage at 17. And you are pregnant now, and you're telling me that you're not more calculated in how you move?
Hello.
Writers help me to understand. So I hate the fact that when people think I don't like the character of Fatima, and I said this in my review in the video I did, it's like y'all have literally sucked the soul, the emotions out of this character.
Yep.
Because what is going on through her mind? She's pregnant for the third time, and you going over here to fight somebody, and all you care about is that you messed up your manicure. I don't believe that.
At all.
I don't believe it. And then you call Madam knowing what she's capable of doing. When you just told Zach a couple episodes ago when he wanted you to call Madam for Robin and Gary, Zach, these are real people. I'm sorry. Is Tamara not a real person? Is she damn Pinocchio?
Mm-hmm.
So help me to understand. You call Madam for Tamara. Like, come on now. But yeah, I feel bad for Hayden. He had to get. That was a ridiculous whooping. He didn't deserve that. He didn't
It
deserve
really
that at
was,
all.
Allie. And honestly, like speaking to the Fatima character and Tam B says that they ruined the Fatima character. She has become the Incredible Hulk. She quite literally is a caricature of a strong black woman. And
Mm-hmm.
this is the thing that we want to talk around. This is the thing that we want to act like is not the case. Y'all don't like Karen, not because y'all think that Karen is ridiculous, not that because y'all think that Karen ass is crazy. Y'all don't like Karen because she presents the very real visual of what a strong black woman looks like and all of her many flaws, wins and losses. And
Mm-hmm.
to like Karen, to identify with Karen, to relate to Karen would mean that you also have to understand and see for what it is the caricature that Fatima Wilson actually represents. So y'all would love to believe yourselves to be the superheroes in y'all own stories tied to this strong black woman trope, and you cling to Fatima, one, for aesthetics, and two, from delusion. This woman don't actually exist. Yes, strong, powerful black women exist. Yes, black women who are about it. Black women who come in saying, yeah, you probably need that. Let me go ahead and handle that. But with that comes consequences. When I put my foot through the chest, I also had to put my guard up because if he swung back, that wouldn't be something that was unfathomable. If I'm throwing hands, I gotta be prepared to put up a guard. But we're watching this character in Fatima not never need to step back, not never need to really be in defense because the writers got that. And it's weird. It's weird. How she moved throughout this entire episode was weird. We're bringing bats to business meetings, but we want to be taken seriously. The shit is weird. Erica, stop cussing. TikTok gonna kick your ass off.
But yeah, it's weird. It's weird. It's played and it's old. Like it's super old. It's so old. And I have just come to the point. I had made a reference in my video, and I said, writers, just tell me you don't know how to write the character of Fatima without telling me you don't know how to write the character of Fatima. Because outside of her having, the little bickering with Karen, now that that's, done, and what is there left for her to do? Now that you're not imploding the relationship with her and Zach to be, all sexual, what is she doing? The fact that Fatima and Zach have absolutely done nothing this season, and we have seen them in every episode, says a lot.
For what?
It says a whole lot that y'all just don't know what y'all doing, writers. And I don't even want to come at y'all crazy like this, but that's what it proves to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because having Fatima in every season, for the most part, Fatima is bullying somebody. She's a place she doesn't belong. She's entering in someone's house that she wasn't invited to. She is asserting her dominance. Fatima, I'm gonna tell you really what Fatima is. Where I'm from, and I know I've dealt with something like this when I was in school. If it's one person I can't stand. I'm gonna go get my cousin type of chick because I'm crazy enough. Go get her.
Please.
I don't care what grade she in, how much older she is than me. She may be in have more fights than me. Go get her. Cause I'm gonna show you just how I don't care about you going to get your cousin. I'm gonna beat you and your cousin.
Hello.
Go get her. So I can't stand that. I'm gonna go get my cousin chick. Handle it. You got it. I would just like this shit. Now initially I thought she was playing. Like I'm gonna call madam. I said she ain't about to call no madam. I said this heifer really did call madam.
I knew it as soon as she said, "Okay, hold on," and picked up her phone. I said, "Great." Actually, I said, "Oh, brother." That's what I actually said.
Said that, but when she gave Samara that phone, and Samara was like, "Hello," I said, "Oh my god, this heifer called madam." I said, "Figures."
But
I'm
also,
gonna call my
all for
cousin.
what, Ellie? All for what? Tamara
No
clocked
idea.
that your ass is obsessed with Hayden, because you are.
Cause you are.
Why are you here? Because we running out of time, and Agent White is finna lose his damn job because he don't know what he doing down there at the police house. What are you doing here? Why are you committing assault, aggravated assault, assisted assault? For what? And we're gonna come to find out that Hayden ass didn't even do this. So now you done got Hayden's ass whipped for the second time. You done slapped up
Mhm.
Tamara. For what?
Yeah.
Because you're a
Poor
bully,
Hayden.
Fatima. That's why. And that's all we have to work with at this point. If that's what the writers want to keep writing, then that's all we have to actually characterize her with. And for all of y'all Fatima holics that are just drunk off the damn Kool-Aid and can't put the pipe down, that's y'all's business. But I'm going to call it how I see it.
How I see it. And I like what Sierra said. If I was Karen, I would never want Fatima watching my child. Who child you finna watch?
Hello.
Y'all ain't even watching Michael. You ain't finna watch my child. I'm sorry. You ain't finna. I done named the kids. I don't know what they gonna name them, but it's two little girls. I done named them Angel and Zion. A for Aaron, Z for Zach, Zion, Aaron and Zion. You are not watching my kids. I'm
Mm-mm.
sorry. Y'all, you too wild, honey. You are too wild. I see how I see how you treat your unborn. I'm sorry, y'all. No, my child won't be at your house. It will be supervised visits.
And the toxic standard would have been
Exactly.
up in arms if and this is why I'm calling bullshit with this writing. Because for Tamara to be a girl from the street, specifically a prostitute, you mean to tell me she's just gonna let herself get backslapped by Fatima? There ain't no fight in her, no grit, no nothing. But then the moment that Tamara would have laid hands back, it would have been, oh my God, she hit a pregnant woman. Oh my God,
Hmm.
she compromised Fatima's baby. Whole time that lady don't even need to be in that other lady's house. The same way that she shouldn't have walked her ass into the other lady's house. We're seeing a pattern here, and it's not a good one. Y'all's fave is crazy, y'all. Crazy. But then Karen the one with the crazy ass rap. I just Fatima in this episode from the pretty much from the very beginning, Allie, sent me to a place that I don't think I'm pretty much ever gonna recover from this season at least. I'm so over this goddamn character. I
Hmm.
want her off my screen now. They are embarrassing
Yeah,
her.
they are. And what's interesting is even though there were a lot of people who felt that, well, Tamara shouldn't try to take the phone out of her hand. There were so many people who, we coined them the Fatima holics, who were very upset with the writing staff for having Fatima acting this way. I said, she's always acted this way. Why not bad now? I'm sorry.
This is her
I'm a little
MO. What do you
confused.
mean?
When I say Erica, I don't venture. Y'all, I do not go on. Only time I go on Twitter is when our girl Tracy B tagged us in the extended trailer.
Shout
I
out
do a
Tracy.
screenshot and I get off. I do not get on there. And I happen to go on there and because somebody was like, "Hey, they sent me this screenshot," and I went over there and I was like, "These people, they are pissed." They was like, "Do y'all
Really?
think this girl pissed?" They was like, "Do you think this is really what the Fatima fans wanted? Why y'all got her acting like this?" I said, "Have you been in the Twilight Zone for the past 5, 6 seasons?
Had to. Had to. Because when we
This
started
is what
throwing up
she
yellow flags
does."
about how she was acting, we was called haters and everything. Everything but a child of
Oh,
God I've been called.
yeah,
Child.
yeah.
I'm really
Mm-hmm.
disappointed, honestly, to think about where we started. And like Allie speaks to this so often, and I appreciate having her here and us really kind of like, even though we didn't have our sisters keeper at the very beginning, um, because you did consume my content before, you have a very thorough understanding of like where I started and how much respect and how much love I had for the Fatima character and how excited I was to have her evolve into something bigger into the show. To see where we are now, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, do not get your ass hype, honey. This is not going to end well. Because for a character who could have added beautiful additional nuance, additional lived experience, additional wisdom, like the Fatima that we met, she had so much confidence and command over her life, over the things that she was doing in her life, on how she handled romances, on what she was willing and not willing to do. And it was so refreshing because we experienced the girls at a point where they were all pretty much wavering. But Karen was trying to stand on business as it pertains to Zach, but then still very weak for that man. Andy's messing with a married man about to represent his damn wife because she ain't got no damn choice. Sabrina is entertaining a man that her ass don't even want to be with. And Danny is clearly treating herself with sex and drugs. So Fatima enters the group chat as Andy's assistant, but as one who has some sense. So you're not even the girl in the most powerful position. You're not even the girl with the most lines. But when it comes to these men, you ain't pulling no cut cards. When it comes to your job, you here to do what you gotta do. You trying to put yourself through law school. That's what y'all told us. To now see 5 years later a woman who has completely sacrificed all of her interests, all of the things that kind of made her her, to prop up another a man in a relationship who she's now pregnant by, and see her pulled into a drama after drama, beef after beef. Nothing that we have watched Fatima actually deal with aside from Zatima and the Ian storyline, or maybe Ian in the Belinda conflict, right? Nothing
Mm-hmm.
that we have seen her deal with as it pertains to conflict in the sister universe, aside from those two things over the course of 5 years, has actually been about Fatima's life, Fatima's personality, Fatima's story. Everything else is her being Captain Save a Ho for everybody around her. And it's not attractive. It is ridiculous. They completely ruined this character. I really, really believe that she was destined to just be such much more of a grounding force in a sea of a group of women who had no idea what the hell they were going to do. And now we don't necessarily have Fatima as a vulnerable, wayward woman like the rest of them to a certain extent, but we got this super incredible Hulk, big caricature that can do no wrong, can punch people in the face, backslap this person here, blow up this building there. Like she can just do whatever the hell she want, and ain't no cops coming, ain't nobody punching back because everybody's scared except for Karen, and
Except
that's
for Karen.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
She lives to do it another day.
Mm-hmm.
What are we watching?
I feel you. I think I definitely have compassion for you simply because I do understand, how you felt about the character. And you, man, you roll for Fatima, like for real. And I remember before we even met or whatever or connected, I was like, I said, I got to be missing something because I don't see this. And I'm sitting, and I've always stood on that. Like every people who've been listening to me for a long time know that I have never like I always thought Fatima was just like the other women. Like I
Mm-hmm.
never really esteemed her character, and I think for me, I to this day, all right, I know we have moved on from this, but I have always looked at Fatima sideways from the very moment she snuck Gary into Andy's apartment for
You
five
said
hundred
that.
dollars.
You said that.
Because I'm like, no, sis, like you, I'm sorry, no. And then at the dinner with the women, when I found out, well, dang, not only are you sexing Zach, but you had sex with another man that Danny had sex with. What you out here doing, sis? And the dude was a crackhead. I'm not understanding what's going on with you. So I don't see you like this because
Yeah.
you a little shaky, my good sis. But what I did believe for Fatima is that I thought she had more and don't get me wrong, we are all capable of falling for someone whom we shouldn't fall for.
Yeah. For
However,
sure.
when you see the red flags being presented to you and you understand where you're trying to go in life, you're in law school, you're working at a law firm, you are dating an ex-con. So there are certain things that have to, you have to keep at the forethought of your mind. Not only are you dating someone who has, been in and out of jail, you are having well y'all weren't dating, but you're having sex with someone who is still emotionally linked to another woman. You
Mm-hmm.
just dropped him off at the hotel, so there's a lot of things going on. So I just knew Fatima was just going to use Zach for sex. Never imagined it would turn into what it has turned into now. But what I never thought I would see is for Fatima to play herself. That I gave her more
Yeah.
credit for it.
Over
I
and
gave her more
over
credit
and
than that.
over again. It's like, when
Yes.
does it end? Have y'all not, proved y'all point? What exactly are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a couple of these comments before we move
Okay.
forward. Um, and Zinga says, as soon as she got hooked with Zach, I was like, "Ooh, womp womp, man down, come on, man down." Or when she told Karen that she would leave Zach alone. Oh, mm,
Mm, I
mm.
remember that.
Tambi says the
She
writers are
did.
just trying to get shock and all. That's why it doesn't make any sense. Is that it? Um, Shell says it's the fact that Fatima don't value herself. And even that perplexes me because you move with just so much confidence, arrogance to a certain extent, depending on the circumstances you
Hmm.
in. And that to me will always be just a weird thing to consume, because you would think that a person who can operate in spaces of arrogance or confidence also would have self-worth, but there's a very clear difference between arrogance and actual self-esteem.
Yes.
Mimi Loves Peace says, I miss the original Fatima. I miss her too, actually. I miss her a lot. She was on the cusp of something great. It's interesting because I think the biggest thing for me in reference to Fatima and like me being disappointed with where the character is like she's kind of become the mascot for the ride or die in the worst way. And she's like, to me, affirming the expectation of women to just completely lose themselves in a man no matter what, to find themselves only in service of that man no matter what. And it just, having been the person who like claimed that and like wanted that so damn deeply and like felt like that was a thing to aspire to within relationships, and ascribed a certain amount of value to, like, if I'm holding him down appropriately, then that means I'm actually doing what the fuck I'm here to do. It's very disheartening because as you live and learn and you grow through that, you learn very quickly that it's not sustainable. So then there's the heartbreak or the disappointment of her being the mascot for that particular archetype of woman, which isn't realistic. But then it's also the frustration as an audience member, but then also as a writer, because this isn't sustainable and y'all also ain't telling that story either. Where does the buck stop?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I agree with that. I agree because I feel like just from a writer perspective, as you stated, it's something that can't continue. So if you change the character, it's not even going to feel authentic because you
Mm-hmm.
have formed and fashioned Fatima to be this. Like you got her pigeonholed as this.
Yep.
You got her just ride or die for anybody. Ride or die for
Except
Andy, which I
herself.
don't accept herself, and I don't understand. Like I don't understand the Andy thing, and even touching on the whole bat situation. In what world would Fatima still have a job? In
And
what
what world
world
will
would
Andy? Y'all
what
want to
world
come
would
in here
Andy
like
have a
bat
job?
girls? Let me show you to the damn outfield, ho. What do you mean?
When Mr. Jones said that's how much he irritated me, and he had one little line. When Mr. Jones said, "Well, if someone came in here like this with the bat, I for sure want to hear what she got to say. She certainly got my attention."
You
I
lie.
said that.
You
I said
lie, you
that's the.
lie, you lie.
I said they finna give Andy this position because ain't no way you is two black women, one with a bat, and you mean to tell me that you are interested in what the hell she has to say? No, you're not,
Y'all
because
are
I'm not.
intimidated by us with nothing in our hands. You are
Thank
intimidated
you.
with us walking in with a damn briefcase and a damn brain, and you mean to tell me nobody's concerned that Fatima's ass got a bat
Yes.
at the law firm?
At the law firm.
Fatima had a
At the
bet at the
firm.
law firm, y'all. But then you were supposed to come up as a lawyer. You're supposed to go to law school, pass the bar, and then come up as a lawyer as a lawyer in this same law firm. They're supposed to respect you. How? How does that work exactly?
That entire scene pissed me off. Then Robin, I said, Robin, I have never been more disappointed in you, sir,
Ever.
than I am right now.
Ever.
Than I am right now.
Coming in there looking like Dumb
I,
and Dumberer in black.
girl, I said, what is happening here? What is happening here?
But
And in my mind, okay, go ahead.
because Fatima is attached to Andrea's storyline right now, she gonna go ahead and get what she need because the Sisters universe bends to the will of Fatima Wilson. Right,
And
right,
being so
right.
it,
It's wild work if you ask me. What was you about to say, Ellie?
I think I was about to say when Andy threw that folder down of the judges, the district attorneys, the all of these people, I said, now are these the same people who've been talking about you behind your back? How
Mm-hmm.
you dress, how you come into there giving them, being seductive, being a temptress. Are these those same people? Because I remember Morris, and
Hello.
I remember Morris telling us, exquisitely how people viewed you in the law world. Where you get them things from?
Mm.
The millions of dollars I bring into this law firm. I said, okay, I'm tired of these millions of dollars, but we've only seen you with three clients.
Miss
Excuse
Marie
me.
paid those millions. That's about
I mean,
it.
you've had three paid clients, which was Miss Marie, the lady in the pilot episode, and Aaron. Everybody else has been your friends.
Your felon
So
ass
what millions of
friends.
dollars? So what millions of dollars you bringing in? Because I'm the only paying clients that I've seen. And even with Miss Marie, you didn't even win. Andi was her performance was so lackluster with that case. You only won because of Maurice. And that was
Literally.
during the time, literally, that was during the time that Andi was coming into work late because she just had to have sex with Jordan before work. Miss Marie was beating her to the office. Lackluster, and that's why it doesn't make
Had
sense.
to have sex with Jordan, but you and
Just,
Jordan never had a chance. Like the whole
girl,
episode, bro. The
girl,
whole. I'm sorry, Ellie.
we here. We here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, we going to Andi and Danny, honey, Erica,
Go do it. I ain't
Erica.
gonna be able to do it tonight, Ellie. I ain't gonna be able to. We never had a chance.
I literally wish I could show y'all my notes because I'm not lying.
You never had
I
a
literally,
chance, girl. You and Jordan
I
never had a
literally wrote.
chance. Y'all were hunching like rabbits. You never had a chance. Y'all could have hunched 60% less and went to damn brunch. And y'all still wasn't gonna make it. What? The whole episode. You know what?
Confused.
Aaron, Karen, and Sabrina can't save this episode. I ain't even gonna hold you. They can't
When you
save it.
replay it back in your mind, yeah. When you start to replay something, you're like, nah, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm gonna keep the five. I don't want to. I don't want to lower. I'm gonna keep the five. But yeah, I was like, yeah, we just weren't gonna make it. It was so much damage, and so I literally wrote, I am so confused right now. I said, I am so confused right now. Listening to Danny and listening to Andi at the same time, I can't.
It was too
Somebody gonna have to
much.
be mute. That was too much confusion for me in one
It
scene.
was too many lies. It was
Too
too
much
many
lies and
lies and
chaos.
too much projection. Y'all, you hoes are sitting up here lying to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Daniela,
Mm-hmm.
don't worry, your time is coming. I'm back, baby. Back on that ass. Let's finish. Go ahead, let's finish with Andrea.
Oh, what we at, Andrea at the law firm?
Yeah.
Okay, at the law firm, and what happened? Go okay. We had her and Robin, and
You
she's still
disappointed
on this. How
Robin.
Robin tried to. I'm disappointing him. You actually impressed me. I said, about doing what?
That cute ass suit.
Breaking
What
up
she
your
always
meeting?
do.
I said, okay. Then, and the fact that she's still on there, Robin tried to, stifle her out of this or take something from her that she rightfully deserved. I'm like, girl, you still on this? Yeah, she is. She's still on that. And then Robin was like, if you keep pushing me away. So what is happening, Robin? I need you to go get somebody else, sir.
Stand up. That's
Please.
what I need you to do. Stand up.
Said what? I just can't. I just couldn't with Andi. I just could not with Andi. You know how you tried to keep me from this position. You didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it, honey. I'm sorry, you just didn't deserve it. And it makes no sense that they would, first of all, that your name was even in the ring. Okay, I get it. The man died. They needed somebody to fill the position. I wouldn't have been mad if Hayden got the position because I feel he deserves it more. Even though he was hunching on Miss Marie,
I
at
don't
least
even
he was
care
doing
if he
some
deserved
work.
it anymore. Give it away. The Batgirls want to come in here like they finna do something. Give it to anybody else. Give it the purse. Actually.
Mm.
Actually.
I
Allie,
just,
A Noel, A Noel said that they need to decide um what's Robin's role in the firm because it's simply not making sense. Period.
it's not making sense. How you go from being so direct and firm and stern with Fatima as far as what you need her to do, what she's going to do, how things are going to be different, and then you telling me you're impressed with what her and Andi did? No. That's why I was like, for me, this episode, there was so many contradictions to how we see these characters
Mm-hmm.
act, and then now they're acting a completely different way, saying things that contradict something they just said last episode. How is that?
Yeah.
Fatima don't run nothing. And then when Andy made the statement, and I want to be what she said, I want to be placed in my position effective immediately. I said, Fatima, shut up. Shut up. Effective immediately. Who are you? Girl, first of all, Andy is bringing, let's get it correct. Andy is bringing in millions, not you. I can go get me another legal secretary, ma'am. You're not valuable here. Please believe me. And the fact that y'all got her thinking that she is because she's attached to Andy, that's a problem. Andy ain't too much valuable there either. We gonna be real. I mean,
Can we be
but I'm
honest?
just like, baby,
Can we be honest?
please, can we let truth abide? Because I'm like, no, y'all just around here giving people positions and just doing all this crazy stuff while other people like Karen and Pam
Ooh, getting it
got
out
to
the
work for
mud.
stuff.
Getting it out the damn mud.
Said, baby, the fact that these two women have a job and Miss Marie sitting up there like she all happy after you done got some penis from Hayden.
Not even no penis. Not it's them making Hayden a munch for me, Allie.
That's true.
It's them. They
That's true.
made that man a munch
They did.
with a whole chest.
But they all just they
I
did.
said, child. Who wrote this episode?
Mhm. Girl, I don't even know. I'm afraid. I purposely didn't look at it because I said I'm gonna see after the live because I didn't want to call them out because you know.
Child.
But I'm gonna find out who did it because y'all. It's clear to me y'all don't communicate.
Or give a damn at this point. They're just throwing everything at the wall.
That's what it
Hydro
is.
King
Y'all don't
says,
give a damn.
I don't understand why Andy feels wrong by Robin. Going back to A Noel's point about they need to figure out what they want to do with Robin, I agree with this too because is he part owner or is he just another lawyer? And if he was going to assume the manager and partner position, then he needed to speak with a little bit more authority of like in the meantime, in between time. And again, that goes to Hydro King's point because even if Robin would have stood in and was the managing partner, they would have still had to find somebody else. What is your beef with this man? He wasn't going to stay there. So your trial could have taken place. All of this could have gotten cleared up. And then he would have been able to step aside and let you assume the position because he cares about you that damn much. And the way that it's written on the page, you can tell. So I'm not faulting Austin with this, but you can tell that they aren't clear on who they want this man to be and what they want him to do because there are parts where he is playing it like there's something sinister. And I guess with the desire for like the shock and all of it all, they're trying to play this very conflicted but not really well written confliction on the damn page. So it's reading very muddy and stupid. And I'm still standing behind. He didn't put somebody else in that position. Had he put Hayden in that position, that would have been something a real dig to you because then to take him out of that position would mean he has to be poorly performing, which means he would have to be documented, which will also take months to actually go through the proper channels as it pertains to employment law and how you navigate promotions within the corporate space. That would have meant something. But if he's going to assume the position that you're supposed to assume, which means that at any given time he can step aside if he damn well please, that actually means that your position is protected. So what are you talking about? Andrea Barnes, shut up crying to me. Shut up.
Oh my lord. Erica, someone said your volume is low. Is it low for everybody or
Is
is
it low
it?
for everybody? Is that better?
Let us know in the chat if it's better.
Let me know if the audio is better, y'all. I try to turn down because I be hollering. I'm very close to this mic and I ain't trying to blow out y'all damn speakers. And I know this episode stressed me the hell out and pissed me off. Yes, it's low.
Okay.
Um, oh wait, y'all confusing me. Some of y'all saying it's
Oh,
low,
so
some of y'all
it's a
saying it's
mix.
not.
Maybe that was before you changed it. You had changed the volume on it.
Yeah, I turned it up a little bit.
Okay, maybe that was after they. Maybe that was after the
Test,
fact.
test, test, test. I ain't peeking.
Okay, but everybody's saying you good now.
Okay. Hey Vaughn, welcome in, boo.
Hey Vaughn, hey Wente Talk.
Thank y'all. Andrea, please.
But yes.
That's all I'm gonna say about
Uh
that.
huh.
Andrea,
Mhm.
please.
Mhm. Mhm.
Fatima, come call it. It's go
Yep.
time.
Oh, it's go
She
time?
go from being
Okay, make
Paw
yourself at
Patrol to the
home.
damn Powerpuff Girl. Girl, pick one. Pick one.
I said, baby. They had Fatima. Fatima had five personalities this episode.
And not
Five
one of them was a
personalities. Who
mother.
are you?
Clock that.
Mm,
Not nail one of them was a damn mother. Oh, okay.
my mind.
Can we wake that up?
My mind. Yeah. It's just yeah. It's just beyond that. Here goes Zach. Zach didn't have nothing else to say in this episode, but Tamara dead.
That's
Really?
it.
Really?
Why is he here?
Why is he here? For a Tamara deadline? Really? I said, baby, DeVal, we don't need you. I'm sorry. We don't even need you, bro.
Go home, Roger.
Go home. Go home to Kadeem and your 4 kids. You could have sat this one out. You really could have sat this one out. Because Tamara dead. I said, what?
As if that's
That's
nothing.
it.
As if that's normal. Like what?
I said, I'm done. Done. Tamara
Did I
dead,
hear saying
child.
I am low? Let me check. Let me check, child. Go ahead, Ellie. Let's go ahead on to little Daniela King who decides to pop her behind up to the penthouse.
First of all, Daniela, I ain't gonna lie. First of all, the fact that you was in Andy's house when she wasn't there. Then the fact that, but this goes to show what happens when you with your girls and both of y'all just lying to each other because no one has discernment and y'all just sitting there lying and the other person just feeding into the lies. And that's what we saw in this particular scene right here. Danny lying to Andy, Andy lying to Danny, and they just taking it all in. First of all, Danny tells Andy that she was fired by Tony. I said, I'm sorry, the last time I checked, you were suspended without pay. You were not fired. Then the fact that Danny is acting as if it's Tony's fault. Now, don't get me wrong. They need to be very clear the reason why Danny got suspended. It had nothing to do with the fact that she had a relationship with her boss. It had everything to do with the fact that Danny assaulted a coworker by spilling coffee, cold coffee, on him. That's where we are. So the fact that Danny is on this whole other tip as to why she cannot take responsibility and accountability for what she did, but that's Danny. Then Andy tells her, no, Danny, you didn't do that. I wish you wouldn't have done that. You didn't have to retaliate. I said, didn't you just retaliate 2 weeks ago when you slapped Robin in the face? Everybody is being a hypocrite, contradicting themselves. But Danny and Andy, I realized the only way I could deal with them, Sabrina and Karen, has to be in the scene. Because I think this was one of the dumbest conversations I've ever heard on this show. Literally. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Thank you, Shell Jones. Yes, Danny got herself suspended.
A hundred
Now,
percent.
if
100%, Ellie.
yeah, now if she felt it, don't get me wrong. Now, did Lenny hit below the belt? He did, but he wasn't lying. But that wasn't his place to say that. At that, and I know we have to, straddle the fence of when you think you've been tried, you do want to retaliate, you do want to defend yourself. But when you're in a professional setting, go to HR. That's what you have them there for. Go to your, maybe not your, a media boss because you having sex with them, but go to HR, get things done in the proper way. But because Danny decided to assault this man, and you did it in front of the HR representative, and Danny is taking, she's not telling any of those parts of the story other than Tony fired me. I'm like, girl, see, every time I start to like you just a tad, you got to do something stupid.
Ellie, I literally screamed. Oh, here we go. We didn't even
Mm-hmm.
get to enjoy Daniela on a healing path, on an evolving track, on a self awareness track for a full 4 episodes. She is already back in the pits of hell with her bullshit, talking about Tony can't take accountability for his part in it. You threw coffee on your coworker, not only in front of HR, in front of y'all's customers, ho. You did the shit in public. What are you talking about? You know what sent me the most, Allie? What sent my ass to the damn moon? I'm gonna worry about myself since he wasn't worried about me today. Just today? The
Oh,
man has spent the entire course of y'all's goddamn relationship worrying about you, thinking about you, your mental health, your emotional health, your mental stability, your damn physical, your finances, your ambition, your overall life, your positioning as it pertains to your matching up with your quote unquote homegirls. The man quite literally is thinking about every point in your life, and you ain't thinking about none of it. But because he wasn't thinking about you today, even though he literally just came out of a meeting with HR settling some other bullshit that y'all are in, he didn't have your back when you threw coffee, and there's plenty of damn witnesses that is assault, honey.
yes.
You gonna worry about yourself? You been worried about yourself, ho. So you know what? Continue. Enjoy. Enjoy misery. Enjoy mediocrity. Enjoy your loser ass life, Daniela. Because I'm done. I'm done hoping. I'm done dreaming. I'm done wishing for a better nothing for you. I'm done. Oh, hold on. I don't have audio for you. Hold on, Allie.
Oh,
Oh, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
okay. No, I'm saying those are facts. I just feel like it's the audacity for me when it comes to Danny, because don't get me wrong, out of Jordan, Rich, and Tony, I like Tony the most.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not perfect. He's not, he doesn't handle everything the way that I would want my man to handle things. But one thing I do know for sure is that his love for Danny is genuine, and he genuinely wants the best for her. Sometimes we may not know the proper way to go about those things, but I know innately those he is sincere about how he feels about Danny. Hell, the first time that we were introduced to him after they met at the airport when they did the time jump, Danny was having the nightmares, and he's the person who suggested that she goes to therapy. He's the person that called Sabrina when he felt that he wasn't capable of handling the situation with her at that time. So he's consistently has shown that I like you, care about you more than just what you're giving me, even though I don't know why he likes Danny or why he's with Danny. But for whatever the reason is, he has shown that it's more to what he desires from her than what's in between her legs. So I can appreciate that about his character. And I think I want to say Danny said that when he came over, she stated that he didn't protect her. And I'm just like, what was he supposed to do? And you made a great point that I didn't even really, think about that much, is that this man was in a meeting with HR. I'm sure concerning their relationship and whatever he may have to do with that. But if it's not against company policy that you can date or however that goes, he didn't do anything against against policy or what have you. And I think for Danny, even going back to her giving this man an ultimatum, like, how dare you? This man got two kids to provide. I'm supposed to lose my job because you decided to assault someone and you did it in front of witnesses? That's on you.
Yeah.
So it was just really interesting how this whole thing was presented to Andi. And even when Tony came over, just the way Danny, it was the nonchalant attitude, the I'm looking out for me type of mode. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, the writers are so like, when they have a certain theme, it doesn't matter what needs to be done, they're just gonna do it.
Yeah.
It's like damn continuity. It doesn't matter. We want to present like all the women are standing up for themselves or all the women are taking back their power. No, that's not what's happening here. We have
Especially
Sabrina doing that.
if you have them manufacturing villains when they are quite literally the villain in their own damn life. It was
Yes,
Daniela
yes,
talking about, this is my livelihood. Was it your livelihood when you were showing up high and or taking breaks? So much so that all your coworkers know that all you do is smoke weed on the job? Is it your livelihood when you always late? Is it your livelihood when you come there drunk? Is it your livelihood when you leave there early?
yeah,
You quite literally don't give a damn about that job. It has told us that in every way that you could possibly tell us over the course of 5 years and 8 seasons. But now when you assault a coworker, Your VP boyfriend with 2 kids to take care of now has to step and fix it and hide, give you preferential treatment, the same thing that you're harping on and going back to because, oh, did he not apologize for putting you into the program? Did he not already atone for all this? And you said all this and you bring all of that back up to throw in his face because you throwing coffee in your colleague's face is his fault right now. And he's the one who don't want to take accountability. He's the one who's compromising your livelihood. At some point, we need Daniela to be for real. You are the reason why your life is trash. And guess what? I ain't even really coming from a judgmental place when I say that because it happens. We all go through moments of self-sabotage. We all go through moments of feeling less than. We all go through moments of like getting stuck and feeling in the mud, in the quicksand of life and like feel like you can't move. So you just steady repeating toxic ass habits because that's what you know. And you feel comfort in dysfunction. You feel comfort in the pain that you know versus the pain of trying to go for something and getting rejected or getting dismissed or whatever the case might be. So I get it. But at some point, y'all gonna have to do something else with Daniela's character because her wallowing in mediocrity and misery and then blaming it on everybody else for 8 more seasons ain't gonna cut it. And real quick, before you go, Allie, I adjusted Allie's audio because from what I saw, Allie's audio was a lot louder than mine, so it made me sound lower. Is it even now, y'all? Sheena, I'm not sure if you caught up or if you're watching a little bit delayed. And Sheena said Erica's mic is lower. So is the audio a little bit more level right now? Let me know before we move forward. Don't lose your point, Allie.
Okay.
Wow, y'all, let me know about the audio. Shell Jones said Tony just needs to wash his hands of Danny because Danny needs to heal and not be in a relationship. How's somebody going to heal when they never think that they got a sore? They don't have no wound. You can't even get to the place of the thing healing and it's scarring over when you don't even want to address it.
Okay. Tanya said the audio is fine.
All right, I need 2 more people to let me know the audio is evened out and cool.
Okay. We got our two. That audio is fine.
All right, go for it, Ellie.
I was along the line with what Shell Jones said as far as Tony, and it was interesting when I was listening to both of them communicate their needs. Danny said that she needs space. Tony said that he needs assurance, and at this point in time, they are unable to give each other what is desired from the other person. And I'm like, at that point, like you said, if that's where we are, then we don't need, to be together. And I love the fact that what I love about Tony in comparison to I was gonna say Trinity, in comparison to Preston, is that to me, Tony is emotionally intelligent and he knows how to communicate what he needs to say in a way that's not degrading or
Mm-hmm.
to make Danny feel less than. But it may hurt because sometimes the truth hurt, but it is what it is. As he stated, you don't take accountability and responsibility. And the fact that Danny looked as if she was offended when this is where you sit in. You do sit in the space of not taking accountability and responsibility for your actions. And it's so easy for you to just blame other people, for you to give people a half-ass apology and expect them to be cool with what you've done. That's why I said for me, it is what it is, but I need Danny. I know Danny and Karen had a conversation, but that conversation never sat well with me. I just felt like
Yeah.
Karen did too much and Danny did not go to that emotional place that she needed to go to in order for me to feel that you have atoned for the things that you said about your friend,
Mm-hmm.
about your sister. So having Danny have, so much of a concern when she had the panic attack. Oh, you mean to tell me our very pregnant friend was in the hospital and you didn't tell me, girl, let's go. I don't care what Danny does. I need for there to be a conversation that you have with your friends. So I know that whatever change you think you have is real. But yeah, Tony needs to wash his hands. You got too much on your plate anyway. Your kids in another country. I know your wife, your ex-wife in the military. She can provide for them, but you need to stay on your job and do what you need to do and wash your hands of Daniela, like you said, until she's ready. Then you call me. But if not, I don't need you. I don't need us to communicate because you playing and I'm not about any games right now. So you good on your own. And when he was like, that's how I feel, she just acted as if it was nothing.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered that you don't want to be in this relationship. I'm not hurt. It is what it is. So be it. Oh, huh. Okay then.
So then let it be so, ho. Let it be.
Let it be so.
I agree, Ellie. I agree so much. Are we done with Daniela?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Maybe I think I'm like Erica. I'm trying to like. I'm really trying to put myself in a place to fully be able to grasp what my issue. Like, is what is this rage I feel from tonight's episode? And
Mm-hmm.
when I ask myself that, I think it's the regression. I think it's the regressions that's like I don't want to go back. So if y'all going to drag my ass back, we're going kicking and screaming. I fear. Daniela experienced
Well, I'm gonna say.
regression. Andi experienced regression. Fatima damn sure is experiencing just
Mm-hmm.
committed as regression. They have committed to Fatima not moving past a certain point, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly shocked by it. Like I'm like, oh y'all
Yeah,
for real? Y'all are for real? Y'all don't give about this
they
character
really
for
are.
real? Wow.
They don't. And I think they may, and not to jump back on Fatima, but as you were speaking, it excuse me, for those who watch Zatima and for those who don't, it made me think about when Fatima went to go visit Zach in jail this past season of Zatima, when she was telling him that she needs to think about this baby and she needs to, she can't do anything to put herself in harm's way. She can't be stressed out. It's about her baby. I'm like, this woman was crying. She gave an emotional performance about, this baby and being in a great place to carry this child. Yet we see her on Sistas, and she's doing the complete opposite of everything she said she needed to do on Zatima when it
Mm-hmm.
came to her unborn child. So the fact that they write this character the way that she does, because even though it's two different shows, there's no reason why Fatima should be one way on Zatima and then another way on Sisters,
Correct.
which to me she still acts pretty much kind of like the same, but we do see more of I think the humanity of Fatima
On Zatima.
on on Zatima. But I think the sad part is that humanity only comes out when she's mad at Zach or
Mm.
disappointed in Zach. It's not just who she is, like her nature is when Zach does something when she feel like Zach is putting her in a bad place, then we see that come out. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, we just really don't see it, which I think is sad because I think, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all the other characters are so fully developed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I know people like to, tussle in the comments. But
Hello.
what I'm saying is with the character of Fatima, they have truly stifled this character to be truly one dimensional. It's
Mm-hmm.
only like I will always give Krista her props on the scene with her and Ian
Yes.
and the character of Ian
Yes.
on the team.
Ooh.
I think that is the best performance that I have seen of Crystal on both shows.
Mm-hmm.
It was so real, it was so touching, and it was so convincing. I believed everything that she
Yeah.
said. And I'm like, I want to see more
Of
of
that.
that because I feel like this character just skates through, and I said this on the video, so I'm gonna say it here. And I said I feel like this character just skates through because she's played by Crystal. And I don't want to think that. And I don't want to feel that. But I do. Give this lady some meat. Give her something.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious she can do it. Give it to her.
Yeah.
Hell, I can grab a bat and go bum with somebody dope. But
Hello.
give her something. Give her more. Just give her more. But
Please.
but yeah, that's all I had to say about the whole dang thing.
Let's go ahead and talk about little Miss Sabrina. Miss Sabrina, who got the
Oh,
gumption up last week to check her little racist
Miss
coworker, and then
Miss
now
Bray
she's on
Bray.
pins and needles this episode because she got to have a very real conversation with her man because she done made a decision. Y'all show us everything else. But we don't get to see her calling the damn sperm bank. I mean, calling the damn hospital to tell them, you know what, go ahead and scramble up them eggs for me real quick. We don't get to see that.
Yeah, we don't get to see
Why
it.
don't we get to see that?
We don't get to see it. We don't even get to hear it. We were just as surprised as Rich.
Hello? But we gonna take
I
what we can
said,
get, and we gonna not run
mm-hmm,
after that bald headed ass man. I tell you
mm-hmm,
that.
mm-hmm,
We ain't running after
mm-hmm,
him.
mm-hmm,
Good
mm-hmm.
riddance, Richard. Good riddance. Because all I heard was, do you know how hurt I will be if you have his baby? Do you know how I will feel if his sperm fertilizes your eggs? Do you know how I will look at it and what will happen to me if I am not the father of your kids? Oh, forget IVF. Let's do this my way, the old fashioned way. Because Richard,
Mm-hmm.
you think we don't see you. We think that you think that we don't clock your ass. You don't give a damn about being Sabrina's baby daddy. You don't give a damn about being Sabrina's life partner and or future husband. You give a damn about winning with a woman over another man. You only got this competitive, you only got this aggressive, you only got this damn active in her children bringing journey when another man entered the group chat. We see you, ho, and we don't need you, ho. You already know I was over that man. Allie, you
So,
already know
I
I was
know,
over that man. I don't give a damn
I
how
know,
you look. I don't give a damn.
I know.
Shout out to Monty. Love Monty down. But Rich can go to
Love
hell.
you, Monty. Love you, Monty.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was so happy with Sabrina with this whole rich thing because we really have been on the fact that this is not the man we want for sis. We have been on this for months. Like
Yes.
this is Sabrina that is not him. He is not him. And
He has yet to
with
prove us
Rich,
wrong. He has yet to give us
he has yet to prove it
anything
wrong.
to say, you know what, Allie, maybe we gotta consider.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not a stitch of proof in sight. Go ahead. I'm sorry, interrupt.
Not a one. Not a one. And in this situation, when I was sitting there, first of all, let me just say, I'm gonna lead with the funny part. When Rich ran out of that restaurant,
Allie, I hollered. I hollered. What do you mean, Richard? Richard, stop it. Are you really gonna sashay your ass out this restaurant?
when Rich ran out of that restaurant, all I could think about was Red from the movie Friday when he was running from when he was running from Craig's house to his car after Debo snatched his chain. Honey said, "Why this man?
Allie, that's
Why
it.
did this
That
man
is
like
it.
this?" I said,
Oh my gosh.
first of all, what you looking for? I understand. Okay, I had to lead with that because when I tell you that thing tickled me the way he threw that napkin on that table and hauled ass, I said, baby,
Ah,
I'm gonna need you. You're too dramatic. You are too dramatic, Rich. You got a little bit too much attitude for me. You ignoring phone calls, sending her the voicemail. You got too much going on,
he
sir. If you
got
the
too
one
much
about this,
dip on his
this the one about
chip.
this. He does. He died. He definitely got to. He's a double dipper. He's a double dipper because baby, you doing too entirely too much. You doing entirely too much.
Oh my goodness.
But with me, with the character of Rich, one of the things I never liked about his character is that his default is always attack mode. It's always to attack Sabrina.
Mm-hmm.
So I always had an issue, with that. And I'm not saying that, that we're perfect because sometimes, yes, you may direct your anger or frustration towards the person that's most closest to you or towards a person who doesn't necessarily deserve it. It does happen, but that is always his default, and I have a problem with men like that. Like I
Yeah,
can't
they're
vibe with you if
dangerous.
that's always it's they're dangerous people. Like that's always your default mode. I can't vibe with that. And not only that, the things that you stated earlier, everything was about me. Well, let's do it the old fashioned way. Let's do it this. Well, we'll have a baby whenever you want to have a baby. And now I never knew how much I wanted a family until I met you. Everything, Rich is one of those people, in my opinion, that says things that he knows someone wants to hear. Because
Mm-hmm.
I still don't believe he wants to have a child.
At all.
I don't believe he wants a family. As you stated, now that there is another man in the picture, you don't want to be the one to take the L. You don't want to be the one who's not chosen. I love the fact that Sabrina, she didn't have to raise her voice. She didn't have to yell, but she let it be known, I'm choosing me, and I've already done it. It's
Yep.
a done deal.
Not a
It is
discussion.
a done deal. I said, well, maybe, excuse me, if you were not ignoring her phone calls, maybe she was trying to call you before she made the decision.
Ooh,
And because you decided that
ooh.
you didn't want to answer your phone, well, decision made. Because as she
That ain't
stated,
no
you weren't
problem.
answering my phone calls. Ain't no problem. Doctor, use his
Hmm.
sperm. Oh, you don't want to answer your phone for me? Okay. But I think that this was a prime example. And I know we get in our modes, we can get stubborn or whatever. Just answer the phone.
Yep.
You don't know why that person, if someone, now there's one thing that someone calls you once and let it go, but if you have someone who is consistently blowing your phone up, just like with Sabrina and Rich, well, she didn't even do anything. You
Yeah.
just in your feelings and you ignored her.
Yep.
You get what you get. You get what you
Exactly.
get. Oh well, run up out the restaurant. Shoot.
What? Okay, and this is what I really love about having our Sisters Keeper as a platform. Because yes, we're talking about the episode, but one thing that has been like reverberating in my head over the last week is I heard someone say on TikTok, "You want a man who suffers well," and they went on to explain not that you want a man or a partner in general, because this could be a woman if you are a man, right? Not a person who's like calling in suffering or like is always looking to suffer, but when we say suffer well, you want a person who is met with adversity, who can be met with conflict, who can be met with the downs in life, and they don't run, they don't cower, they don't default to an emotionally unstable place. They have a certain command of being able to stabilize their own emotions and have some type of mental wherewithal so that they can navigate those circumstances well. And I didn't have that language before, but I feel like we have been speaking about the shortcomings of these men, and ultimately that's what it points to. They don't suffer well. Rich, at every time you are told something that you don't want to hear, your ass runs. As if you are the king and all of the subjects, including Sabrina, must bow to your will, even though your will is asinine. Jordan, you missed the lover man. But the moment that you feel a little bit of insecurity, the moment that you see that there's too many men paying a little bit too much attention to Andrea Barnes, you don't suffer well. You don't default to a place of faith within your relationship, a place of trust within your partnership. You project and you attack Andrea for being attractive, desirable, if you will. Tony is the best of them all because I think that this man is, aside from Aaron, the only other man on this in this whole damn universe, and yes, it includes Zachary Taylor. I'm gonna get to his ass in a second. The only other man aside from Aaron who has been met with adversity and met with conflict and has found a way to not center himself solely, to be solution oriented and progressive, which is quite literally the definition of what suffering well would look like. How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this better than we came into it? How do we get out of this maintaining as much as possible? How do we get out of this loving each other even more? Aaron and Tony, the only two. And he ain't touching Aaron. But since he already slumming it with
No.
all the rest of the raggedy Negroes, he's quite literally leading the raggedy Negro pack. Now, when you get to Zachary Taylor, if you want a poster child for not suffering well, The man who creates all the suffering is the one who has the problem most with said suffering. Everybody else is suffering because of Zachary Taylor, but they have to feel it more. He don't suffer well. Child. I'm sorry. I just had to drop that word off real quick, y'all.
That was a word there, girl. I love that. I really do love that. And as you were speaking, I was thinking about Tony and Aaron, but more specifically Aaron, in comparison to the other men on the show. And the thing that stood out to me as you were speaking was you can suffer well when you know the object of your affinity,
Mm-hmm.
when you really want that thing, when you really desire that thing, and it goes beyond a sexual encounter, it goes beyond all of the, I'm attracted to this person. When you believe this person is a part of your purpose and is a part of your destiny, and this is your person, you are willing to suffer well, because you're gonna suffer regardless. You're
Yeah.
gonna suffer if it's a sexuationship, which what I call like a little sex thing. You have moments of suffering during those moments, but when you can suffer well, and Aaron, to me, as you said, how Zach was the
Child.
poster child for coming, getting bringing all the hurt and stuff. Aaron to me is the poster child for what it looks like to suffer well, because
He
that
is.
man was suffering. I'm in love with this woman who's still in love with her ex. I'm with her as she is accompanying from him. I'm with her as she has called me his name twice. I'm with her as I don't know if she really want me. I don't know what this is, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying. I'm this. I'm pregnant. Oh, you thought I was gonna leave you alone? No, I'm still here. What you want me to do? How can I support you? When I tell you, I was already in love with Aaron, but I was doing some rewatches of some old episodes, and I felt
Mm.
more.
Come
I
on.
felt more
Come
in love
on.
with this character, because I'm thinking the way that this man was able to, it was the one scene when Karen found out, when she first went to, or was taking time, she went to the doctor with Aaron, with Danny and Andi, the time frame of how far along she was, and he was like, is Zach's baby? And she was like, yeah, the doctor, believes the dates, it's close enough for her to make that decision, even though she's not 100%. And Kara was so concerned, like, how do you feel about this and everything like that? And he said, I'm disappointed, but how can I support you?
Ooh.
I said, what?
Ooh.
I'm disappointed and I'm hurt, but how can I support you? And the look that Karen gave was the look that I gave, like, what?
Yep.
What you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Suffer well. Suffer well. Oh,
That man.
Jesus. Baby. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
At
That's a
some
good
point,
man,
writers, I'm gonna
Savannah.
need y'all to get on a goddamn good foot and we need to start trading the team of scenes for Karen scenes
Yes.
immediately.
Especially now. Mm-hmm. Effective
Immediately.
immediately, in the words of Fatima. Mm-hmm. Effective immediately. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Oh well, we talked about Sabrina as it pertains to her goofy ass man, but I don't want to miss out on giving kudos to Brian, who is comedic brilliance. He said when you had your eggs evacuated. Daniela, those are the jokes that you actually looking for. Those are the
Yeah.
lighthearted, non-aggressive, non-jealous backed jokes that you're actually looking for. I am here
Yeah.
to add life to your life.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm
I
bringing the
see you're
light because right now
down.
you got the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That's
There
how
you
you do
go.
that.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Loved it. Loved everything about it.
Yeah. That's what you, I see that you're down. I see that you're not your normal, bubbly self. So I'm gonna do what I do to bring some laughter into your life. Like she said, baby, you going where? You going to curse a cake? Oh, oh, oh. You need to go you need to go shopping.
That's what I'm
You
hearing.
need to go shopping, sis.
We need to schedule a
Uh-huh.
Brazilian.
Let's
Oh,
go.
okay. Okay.
Baby,
Let's divide and
get your groove
conquer.
back.
We finna do a trip. He
Enjoy
said, "Little
yourself.
sex on the beach is what you need." I would agree. Honestly,
Hmm. And we ain't talking
honestly,
about
at
the
this point,
drink.
I would agree.
Yes.
I love
We ain't talking
Maurice.
about the drink, boo. Mm. But
Did we
yeah.
miss anything, y'all? Let me go through. Let me go through these comments. Rich has never been for Sabrina from never telling her about the condom and saying that she was trying to trap him. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
The Sabrina should have dropped him when he was talking about she was desperate for his sperm. Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Desperate
You
for
know
your
why?
sperm.
This that split. This that split right there. You ain't got to worry about me.
Exactly,
Baby.
Allie. Does the split
I never get over that. This that split. That's the
period.
split right there. Baby.
Period.
No, I would never get over that. And even in that scene, you did this in front of Tony and Danny in a room full of people in that restaurant. He always making a darn scene.
Yep.
You made a complete scene that Sabrina, no, baby, no. That's not. I said, girl, I'm sorry. What are you catering to him after he just intentionally tried to embarrass you in front of all these people? I'm sorry, no,
Hello. We got
nope,
questions.
nope.
Because what do you
Mm-mm.
mean?
What do you mean?
Sade says, just when I think I can't dislike Rich more than I already do, he just pack on more support and evidence. That's it. And we tired of seeing you run out. Please stay gone. Take you and
Mhm.
Jordan, who can't even seem to get the hit. Andi dismisses your ass, tells you that she's in love with Robin, and that sends you down to the damn hospital to commit murder? What? I wish you and your sister get the hell on. Please. I'm so tired. I am so tired of freaking
Please,
frack.
please exit stage left. Please exit stage left. Cause why are you here, Jordan?
Dime Clip Entertainment says it seems like the divorcees were all dumped. It's very much so giving that.
It's giving that.
It's
Hmm.
giving y'all all were the
Hmm.
problem.
That is a great point. Yes. And if I remember correctly, when they were on the bus that first night, they were trying to make it seem like our coach taught us so well how to treat women, how to do. So, too bad the coach dead, so we can't ask him the question because something ain't right. I'm supposed to believe after getting to know all three of y'all. You mean to tell me that your wives were the? That's a lie. That's a lie.
Allie
Nope.
said too bad
It
the
was
coach
y'all.
did.
Yeah, our coach, he taught us how to be great men, how to be this, how to be that. Oh well, what? Oh yeah, he passed away. I bet we can't ask him no questions. I said, nah, I don't trust men like that. Anytime you finna tell me, yeah, my uncle taught me how to. Oh well, what happened? Yeah, he's no longer here.
Oh
I'm
my
looking at you.
word.
I'm giving you the side. You could be telling the truth. Your uncle probably did pass away, but I don't believe you. I don't believe these men here. I'm like, y'all been playing from the very beginning. Y'all been playing games from the very beginning. I'm sorry,
We need
no.
a new batch.
Mm-mm.
We need Aaron with more
Mm-mm.
screen time, and we need a new crop of men. Let's try again.
We need a new crop.
'Cause
Yep. If at first you don't succeed, hey, dust yourself off and try again. Y'all tried it with Preston Calvin, it ain't work. You out in these three, it ain't work. We need the substitute too.
there we go. Let's go. Get them on out of here. Um,
Get them out.
do we get a confirmation this episode that Miss Marie is in fact working with Hudson and or Hudson's boss?
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking that Miss Marie may have been the person that Hudson was on the phone with.
Right.
Because what we do know is that Gary did mess over Miss Marie and her friends.
Mm-hmm. Well,
He
her
messed over
friends, because
their
she took her
money.
money out.
Yeah, she took her money out. So
Mm-hmm.
he messed over her friends. And it could be that Miss Marie, because she does know where his office is, she has been in his office, she knows who Hudson is. So I'm like, I wonder if Miss Marie was the person that Hudson was saying that we have a problem with. I wonder
Yeah,
if that was her.
I think so.
Because I think it was, I'm like, she has no dog in this fight, but I'm like, maybe she does.
Yeah,
Because for her to stop that from happening, I said, oh yeah, Miss Marie, you wrapped up in this some way. I don't know how, but you wrapped up in it some
for
way.
sure, for sure. All right, y'all. Anything else we miss that we need to discuss?
Yeah, girl, we ain't talk about our favorite, honey. We ain't talk about Karen and Aaron.
We did a little bit. Well, I don't have nothing but gushing, so y'all about to be sick of me because I don't have nothing but smiles to give you about it. I don't.
Oh, baby,
I'm
that's
on Miss
all.
Lisa's ass, and I don't have nothing to say but thank God. Thank you, Lord. Go ahead.
Honey, when I tell you, first of all, when Miss Lisa, excuse me, when Lisa Harry Belafonte daughter came in, um, all I said was, Lord, please let them be done. Because I don't want nobody mama walking in on them, but that's
Mm-hmm.
Karen's house. So if you walk in, you just see whatever you see.
You see whatever you see.
But I enjoyed this scene so much because it's so fresh because it's been so long since we've gotten anything, with this couple consistently, and to see how happy they were,
Yep.
to see how both of them was just glowing and glistening, and I was all here for it. I was so happy when she was like, no, you don't have to leave, because Karen would be like, Aaron, can you go? Okay, be quick to send
It's
him
the you
away.
don't
But when
have
she
to
was like,
leave for me
yes,
multiple times. You
yes,
don't actually
multiple
have to
times.
go, Mama. You don't have to go, Mama. Get
Yeah.
your ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Baby, you ain't gotta go. You don't have to leave. You really don't have to go. I said,
Child, I
Aaron,
was in
baby, you ain't
full
got
on
to
damn
go.
delusion in that moment because at this point I have been starved for this. So the little bit of morsels that you're giving me, I'm hallucinating. And I was like, oh bet. So he live here now. Got it. I already told y'all. That's what I got. That's my commentary. We're going completely unhinged and delusional. I don't give a damn. I said, oh,
Mm-hmm.
he don't gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
He live here now. Yes.
Baby, I pulled a Jody right from Baby Boy. Oh,
Hello.
so he living here now? He living here now? Mm-hmm. He living here now, cuz he living here now, boo. Mm-hmm. Yes, and Miss Lisa, well, excuse me, because you're missing a drop. You got to earn
We
that
dropping
back.
that hoe.
Lisa,
We're dropping
Lisa,
it. Lisa.
I'm going to need you not to ever try Aaron like that again. I would love to talk to my daughter, and I don't need a half naked preacher.
First of all,
First of
Lisa.
all, lower your tone when you're speaking to him, and I'm going to need you to respect the father of one of your granddaughters,
In
because
his
you wouldn't have
house.
said okay, in his house, because you damn sure wouldn't have told Zach, um I don't need a half naked ex-con while I talk to my daughter. You wouldn't address him in that way. So don't do Aaron that way. And it was to be derogatory. It was to be disrespectful. Don't do that. And I said, I'm so glad they were just such in a happy place that
Nothing
whatever
could
Miss
touch
Lisa said,
them.
it didn't
Ooh,
bother them.
loved it.
Didn't even bother them.
Loved it. And Karen ass was certainly glowing. She talking about you were supposed to make sure she stayed relaxed. She looked damn relaxed to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I am. I am. Sure. What
Karen,
happened?
we love this for you, girl. You deserve,
What?
honey. You deserve. Oh my gosh, she deserves so bad, so bad. Yeah.
Yes. I'm telling you, is this really a is this just a sexual thing, or if you are you and Aaron? First of all, she already told you how she felt about him 2 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Stop asking my good sis the same question over and over and over again, please.
And when Tay Talk
That's
said,
her
"What do you
man
need
for
to
being
talk
her
about her?
man.
Talk about to her so urgently about? Not a damn thing.
Thank you. Not nothing.
You ain't need nothing.
Not nothing.
What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they nothing, Lisa.
N-
Take your ass on to the
No,
woods somewhere with somebody's son, like you normally
baby,
do.
go hop on your Harley and go camping. please, with somebody barely legal child. That's what you do, and
You got
leave
Mel
the
Sash
grown
the way she
folks
leaned back
to
on
the
that
grown
pillow
folks.
inside. Karen, yes. Immediately, yes, girl.
all I'ma
Immediately,
say,
yes.
all I'ma say is that Ebony and Kevin played the hell
They did.
out
They
of
really
that
did.
scene, baby. I ain't seen a blow kiss in years. I said I ain't
Putting
seen when was
Andy's
this,
little pinky kiss to Shane. Yeah, that's how I
girl.
like it. Hell yeah.
I said we doing blow kisses again. Okay, I'm adding
Our
that to
good
my
sis is
repertoire. I ain't did one.
gone.
I ain't did one in a minute. I ain't did a blow kiss in a minute. I'm adding it back.
Allie,
Oh, babe, you about to go? Babe, you about to leave? Oh, I'm adding it. I'm adding it
I
back.
love
Yeah.
it. Our
Hmm.
good sis is so gone, and I love this for her.
I love it for her.
Mm.
I love for her. When her mama said, "Are you happy?" Yeah. Like, what kind of
Very.
question is that? Like, obviously.
Don't I look happy?
Hmm. Hmm.
Lisa, just take your
Yes,
ass out of here,
ma'am.
please. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Because I still don't understand what her beef is. You got all the grace in the world for Zachary Taylor because what? He been around longer, but he been a bigger pain in your
Right.
ass. This man is actually here to love your daughter appropriately. And you have watched so
Yes.
many moments of it play out right in front of your goddamn face. Do I have to take you back to the letters? Lisa,
Hmm.
please.
Yes.
Again, that man
Yes.
suffers well and he has been rewarded and will continue to be rewarded. Hallelujah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Come on. See
Mm-hmm.
what faithfulness get you?
See what it does? These little
Baby.
half of men don't know nothing about that. Mm.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, that was such a, that was, oh, I felt so good watching that scene.
I hope Aaron went home to go get his spend a night bag.
Baby, go get your bag.
Mm.
Go get your bag and come back over. It's at night, so we at nighttime now. Oh, I think next week it's gonna be another day. Bring
Yeah,
him back over because they didn't look like they were done. They didn't look
at
like they
all.
look like they had a couple more rounds in them.
At all.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now we
And
need
it
that
was the way
Aaron to
he
be
caught that
here. You know,
kiss.
when the
Come
Z's start
on.
popping up, when Zach,
Mm-hmm.
Fatima, and or the both of them start popping up, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
need Aaron presents. I need him
Mm-hmm.
present.
Yes, 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 yes. And it was the way he caught the kiss for me.
It
Oh, baby, I was gone.
was
I
so
was gone. He was.
cute. It was
Oh, so
so
what?
cute.
It was so. It felt like that first love type of feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so here for it. It's so beautiful. They definitely were able to display that in such a real way because I
Yeah.
felt all of it.
Yeah.
I felt all of it.
Now I'm gonna live here and I'm gonna be happy for a little bit. But knowing who we deal with, Ellie, I am feeling a little bit concerned. I'm feeling a little bit concerned going into the next episodes and at this very high place with Karen.
Mhm.
Y'all rip this
Mhm.
from me and we're gonna have problems.
We gonna have some
Just know that.
problems.
We're gonna have serious
Yeah.
problems.
We gonna have a lot of problems, and I'm gonna be very disrespectful. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that because every time I say I'm gonna be real, because every time I say I'm gonna get on these writers, I think I give them a lot of grace.
Mm.
And I really haven't been disrespectful to anybody. Even though I say how I feel, I'm going to be disrespectful if y'all try the system with this Karen and Aaron situation. I know things are gonna come up. That's just life. But allow this good sis, allow this good woman and this good man to have it. I don't understand. There's no reason why they shouldn't. Like there's literally no reason why Karen and Aaron should not be together.
At
Absolutely
all.
none.
At all. And they both have
None.
earned it. Beyond earned it. Y'all
They've
have
earned
given
it.
more to characters who deserved less. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. That's how I'm feeling. But I get what you're saying though because they do like the trial.
They really do. For
Give her
whatever
the bone,
reason.
take it away.
Probably because
Hmm.
she can take a lot, but we're done. Karen, as a character, is done taking it. Y'all built the damn show on Karen taking stuff. Let's pass some of it
Yes.
around. We can go into the next
Please.
8 seasons of Fatima catching hell and taking things and learning. Yeah,
Hey,
if we want to do
I'm
something.
here for it.
Oh, all right. Tanya says, I just want them to wrap up the Gary story. Child, shout out to Cheeto. He got paid for the whole season to sit in that damn bed and look cute. I know that's right.
That's it. That's it. And act like he don't remember nobody. Cheeto, let me tell you this, bro. Even though I'm happy for my good sis, Karen and Aaron, I'm gonna say this: you won this season. I'm gonna tell you why, because just like Erica just said, you got paid. Your character got paid to stay in the bed all season. You got paid to act like you didn't remember nobody. Okay, you got paid like you remember nobody. You got paid to escape that hospital and go to a damn penthouse. So
and slide
everything that
us
you've done,
and slide us a little
and
bit of cheekage.
slide us a little cheekage, and your character got head. You won.
Hospital head at that. Child.
Hospital head.
It's giving Gary up.
Gary is up. If it's up, then it's up. Baby, he's up. You won this season as well, Cheeto. You definitely won last season. You won this season too, bruh.
He going
I'm just
back to
saying.
back. 30 for 30.
Yeah. Facts.
Child. You thought that Gary was going to admit to Jordan that he's faking, but I thought we figured out that he's not faking. Shout out to Sade. Sade said that Aaron reminds me of all the things I can't stand in a lot of men just because he is so well put together. Patient, attentive, consistent. We see you, Aaron. We see you. And we gonna forever give you your flowers.
See you. Always.
This fandom don't appreciate you like they should, but we got you.
They don't.
Wednesday Talk says Karen acted like Lisa wasn't even there, and I love that for her.
She didn't care. And when Aaron said, "What do I say?" Karen said, "I'm grown." Like, what's she gonna do? Karen didn't give
I'm already pregnant. I'm grown and I'm already pregnant, girl. What you finna do?
Karen didn't give two damns about her mama being in that room. Oh, Ma, we weren't even doing nothing when you came in.
We had already finished. Relax.
You're not going to ruin this moment for me. You're not going to ruin this moment for me. Period.
Yes.
Period.
Come on.
And I loved it. I loved it.
Every bit of it. All right. Anything else, y'all? Anything else? Do we need open Discord? Y'all want to sound off at any given points? Anything that y'all need to say? Get off your chest. Because this episode was definitely emotional for me. Anger inducing. I tried to make it nicer with saying emotional. It was very anger inducing. Let me know in the chat. Shout out to TikTok and shout out to people who are joining us on Twitter Spaces. Thank you for listening. If you want to watch the episode and get the visual, you can come over to youtube.com/EricaVaneTV. This is our Sistas Keeper, the unofficial Celebrate Sistas live after show. We drop new episodes or come on here live after every new Sistas episode. When TikTok said, "Let me in," hold on.
Let me in. Let me in now. Let me in now.
Wait, we can't even do it no more because his little raggedy ass decided to go perform for that goofy ass Cheeto.
And you know what's so bad though? I stopped myself because he said his name in that lyric too.
Mm-hmm. He do.
I had to stop. I was getting a little too crunk, and I remember I said, "I'm done."
Did. They gotta ruin everything.
I'm done.
Solidarity, please.
Yes.
Hold on when they talk.
Oh, we got 3 people want to come in.
Oh, do we? Oh, child. Hold on. Let me get to it. I'm over here yip-yapping, talking with y'all. Oh, but Allie, I'm completely missing. Okay, perfect. My thing is back now. All right. Discord link. What is happening? Go back. Discord link is being posted in the chat. If you want to call in, come on in. I will also post it into the Twitter Spaces. TikTok doesn't let you do links, so if you're in the Twitter Spaces or on the YouTube and you want to call in, Now, keep it cute, Twitter Spaces, because I know that we on Twitter and y'all like to tussle. Keep it cute. We gonna open it up. Keep it cute. We know that that is a team of land.
Yes, yes.
But I just posted it in the thread on Twitter Spaces as well as in the chats. Okay, Let me fix this real quick. Only there we go. Hey Tay.
Hey, y'all.
What up, Tay?
Child, I've been so behind, and then every time I watch it, then I'm like, dang, now I gotta watch them on the thing because I missed the live. So I'll be on it because this episode teed me off. Okay. Um, I am tired of Fatima.
Mm.
I'm tired of her. Like, I'm seriously tired of her. Like, what was the reason for you calling? How you gonna call somebody illegally to come over and beat up somebody again illegally because they won't confess to a murder or attempted murder? Like, how does that work? Are you serious? And then they come in there and beat the hell out of them and stuff like that. Hey, Tamara got smart with them. What you gonna have to beat up Hayden for? That's a mess. It's just too much, and it's just not. That was just not realistic. Like, what do Madam give a damn about? He should know Gary. Why you ain't called Madam when Gary and the bodyguard knocked you down outside?
Hello.
Hmm.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey
What's going
Sierra, I
on
also want
here?
to say Sierra's in here as well. Until you are actually speaking, when you
Hey.
come into the Discord, please make sure you mute yourself because I tried to add TZ
Okay.
Trones in, but you had your audio going, babe. So I put you back into the weight room. So I will add you back soon, but make sure that when you're not speaking, you are muted. And I'm also bringing
Okay.
Shell Jones in. So go ahead, Tay, then Sierra, then Shell.
Okay. Thanks. And yeah, and then when she called, like, she first of all went to the first of all, when you supposed to be at work, she went to Tamara and them house, barged in there. Then I thought she was at work because what elevator was she on? Like, they
Mm.
don't have an elevator or nothing. So what elevator was she on? I thought she was going into work. Then she
She got to go
at
home and
home talking to
change. She
Zach,
got to go get her Batgirl suit.
but she didn't even change. Remember, she left out the house, her or Andy. Andy left out in the yellow too.
They
So
did.
I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm
Yep.
out
Yes,
here
and I don't.
looking like impossibles. I said, I know y'all lying. Wait a minute, hold up. I got to get something. What? Bring that bat in there. Like, are you seriously gonna go in there and beat the hell out of them white men? Like, and
Y'all are not TLC, and this is not the goddamn record label, and y'all want y'all residuals. Relax.
period.
Okay.
Right. And Fatima is Suge Knight at this point. Because why
No, they
would
was
you
coming
come in
there
there
like
with
the
that
Black
bat with,
Panther.
and these are the owners, partners of the firm, and you come in there with a bat, and then Robin sitting there. I wanted to jump up and slap the taste out of his mouth too, because I'm like, Robin, are you serious? Like, are you literally serious? It
He
has no
is.
merit. It don't matter if it have any merit. Your peanut head self was arrested or in question about it. They said, wait until it's over. You coming, I'm taking Miss Marie with me. Good day. They should have said good day because you done caused us more harm than good. And
Ooh,
Miss Marie ain't going nowhere because what firm you about to go to, ma'am?
hello. You done already
That's the
showed
truth,
that
there.
Hayden is the master munch, so your ass ain't going nowhere.
Period.
That's
Sierra,
facts.
you want to share your thoughts, boo?
Yeah.
And they give Fatima too much power. I don't understand that.
They definitely
I don't
do.
know who she's supposed to be.
They
They
do.
need to give me
Yeah.
one day on that show. I'll show her what power is.
You and me both. Go ahead, Sierra.
Hey,
Sorry.
why are we on the same? Hey, why are we on the same page? Because I said I wrote down. I said, did Fatima get on the elevator to go from Tamara's house to the duplex?
Facts.
She's a damn superhero.
Right.
They got her teleporting.
She Batman. You know, they got their clothes and their bag, purses and stuff.
She's Superwoman. She went into a damn phone booth and we don't even got those no more. That's hilarious.
And then Andi, like she said, Andi walked out in yellow and popped up at the firm in black. I said, what's going on? Like, what is happening?
That episode reminded me of Batman and Robin. I said they changed real fast.
Like, what are we watching?
But no. Okay, so I said, does Agent White, like his acts of Fatima and Zach, does that even hold any weight? Because, like, why are they spending so much time on figuring out? Like, if y'all are innocent, what is the point of going through hell to prove that Tamara and Gary did something? Like, I don't understand that. And I missed the first scene because I slipped over, so I came in late. So I don't know what the conversation between Tamara and Fatima was. I can only imagine.
Fatima being Suge Knight. That was it. It was quite literally Fatima being Suge Knight and backslapping her into a wall.
Fatima did Tabira like Zach brother did her in the other show. Boy, when I saw that was a recap.
Not funny.
But my thing is, like Allie was saying, Fatima had, aside from even Zach, Fatima has like an abortion story, a miscarriage story, now being pregnant, going to law school, supposedly. Like, she got all of this stuff that they could pull from. Meanwhile, they have her going to be, and I think what they're trying to do, but they're failing at, because Fatima is Madam's family, that I think they trying to make her, because Madam go through extremes and, you know, pull off doors and she do stuff like that. But I haven't watched all the Queen's Men. I only saw a little bit of it. But even in there, there are times where Madam's back is against the wall, and she has to strategically figure out how to get out. But Fatima is just
Madam even
But the thing about Madam is, Madam understands that that's her world, and she makes those decisions within that world, understanding the consequences that come with that. She does not go and yank the judge's door off and drag the judge out and beat the hell out the judge, not expecting to need somebody to scrub some footage, not expecting to have to bribe somebody, not expecting to have to beg for a favor from the concierge because she allowed her temper to get to her, and now she got to go back and clean up after some irrational that she did. That's my biggest thing. It's like, if we want Fatima to really be Cookie line, even Cookie suffered. She punched Boo Boo Kitty in the face. Next thing you know, Lucius is up in her face. Like, there was consequences. Those are real life consequences to the things that you do. She don't get to run around carte blanche in Sistas universe, getting away with everything as if everybody is scared of her, because everybody in this world runs into somebody who is ready to punch you in your Everybody ain't scared of you. Somebody is there to stand up to you.
And the only challenge that she has is Karen, and they are even limited with that because Karen is pregnant. So it's like, where is her real person that's gonna book? I mean, I guess they tried to use Gary, but that didn't work, because it's just like, at this point, she exhausted me. Allie, I was gonna chime in on the video that you did about Karen and Fatima, because I seen somebody comment something, and I was gonna act it. But this episode done exhausted me of Fatima. I don't even want to go. I don't even care no more. But I did want to bring up.
How would Madam feel that Fatima working with the feds?
Wait,
and that's
working with the
she's working with the dang on feds.
That's true.
How about that?
That's true.
But
That's
I want to call
one.
Madam and tell her that.
I wanted to ask about Danny though, because I seen the clip of the next part, but even here, I guess her whole point is, I'm the only one that got penalized, but Tony being VP, he didn't get penalized in no type of way, and he, showed favoritism, which the HR pulled them in the office for, showed favoritism to do stuff that took an opportunity away from somebody else that might have deserved it. He should have got something too.
But see, Allie spoke to that at the beginning of this live, Sierra. She spoke to with Danny. No, not that was just me reiterating for everybody who's listening. The problem is that Danny thinks that she's not being punished right now specifically for the coffee. She thinks that it's the whole thing, and it's not. Y'all were pulled into the
Yeah.
office together for y'all's relationship and for the favoritism. This is a whole separate event. You left the meeting with HR and decided to assault your coworker. Did you think you have a get out of anything I do at the damn job that's inappropriate jail free card? Because you don't. So to even think that Tony should be penalized simply because you're being penalized, but he didn't have no projectiles launched at his damn coworkers is wild work to me. And she really has that in her mind. I don't understand it.
True.
It
So
is.
that's why I
It,
was saying
it
I feel
is.
like she got a point with like Tony should be it like have something in that aspect. But also too, sis, you can't act like you completely innocent, like you didn't do nothing talking about how we like Andy helped me get my job back because they did me dirty. No, they didn't. You played a part in it. You did something.
Literally.
Just like Tony told her on that couch, there you go, not taking accountability. And she even tried to flip that. I'm not taking
But
accountability. We gonna take your part in like
but
damn
even
you.
if you go back two
You
episodes ago, right? When they get pulled into Tony's office to talk to HR, she's releasing he has to stay there to further have the conversation. But you ain't up in arms about the lack of equity there. So he
that's
clearly he's
Mhm.
experiencing more as it pertains to the punishment or the investigation of this relationship and how he's navigating it as it pertains to work. And you perfectly fine with that. But you go throw some coffee in your coworker's face and all of a sudden you gotta fend for yourself because he was never thinking about you. You should have been on
Mhm.
suspension.
She never really
That's
cared
true.
about that job anyway from day one.
Period.
Exactly. Now all of a sudden she care
She
about it to
didn't
where
see
she
that.
want him to lose his.
right.
Exactly.
Because
She
well,
never
yeah, 'cause she
really
even
cared
said
with
I didn't even
nothing.
want that leadership position. You put me in that. So what you gonna consider? It's like, girl, you kind of you pleading his case for him in a sense.
Hello.
And what you saying,
Mhm. Mhm.
Real
but
quick, y'all, though,
and
I
going
want
to
to TZ
Andy,
Trones. Can you hear us? I don't know if you got a chance to
Yeah.
speak yet, boo. TZ Trones.
Yeah, yeah,
Hi.
yeah. That's why I was going to say I don't think make no extra scene. Like if they with Karen and Aaron, if they have a scene, like if they making love and they start to we stay with each other, they ain't making no. If they making another expecting another child in the future, then I hope they don't drag that scene out. Cause
Hmm.
it is weird if Fatima had had a connection with the feds, but they ain't even when she didn't mention like when she had bodyguards, she didn't mention like sometimes how she was getting them get in contact with the bodyguards, like she knew them personally and stuff.
And back when she first strung Hayden up like some Christmas lights
Madeline,
on that car.
She showed
yeah,
and it's
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
like yesterday news.
Child, that's
And how they
real.
did Hayden tonight. I felt bad for Hayden, my boy.
yeah, I feel like
He didn't
Karen
deserve none of that.
is she the only one getting good some that's like good happening. Only sister that's the only happening good with her.
I
It's
mean, yeah.
Karen.
Yeah,
But also, I think it's good for Fatima, or Fatima is protected in a way. So she still has to like suffer to a certain extent, but
I
her
mean
not really
compared to
getting any
him,
consequences is good for her. So like there's more that
yeah,
can go wrong in Fatima's life based off of the decisions that she's
yeah.
making.
I
Honestly,
mean
there's more that can go wrong in all
Karen,
of their lives. Daniela could
yeah,
actually be
Karen,
held accountable to the that she's doing. Being able to call your goofy ass homegirl, go down to her job, have her represent you to basically try to penalize your boyfriend who literally just wanted the best for you inside and outside of work is quite literally wild work.
It
yeah,
is. It's wild. And I think that's the thing because it's not just that she wants her job back. She wants Tony to suffer a consequence. And I'm like, y'all can never be together again after this
At
moment.
all.
Not
Because
after that.
you're saying, why am I the only one? And my whole thing is this: I don't know what investigation has to go on, dealing with the subordinate and what their policies are at the airport. But it's the mere fact that you assaulted someone and you're not giving yourself like the permission to take accountability for the assault. You
Mm-hmm.
assaulted this person. Let's just deal with that. Take away from the fact that you and Tony and what he did. You assaulted someone. You could have been terminated immediately right then and there, but they decided to suspend you without pay, and now you trying to cause up a case with them, you don't need to have your job there
at all.
But
And
I
let's
was
Yeah.
gonna
drug
ask
test
you.
her. Since we talking, since we about to go to court, where the drug test at? Oh, all right.
That part.
Right now, Tony will be low if he told him to do that. Now she'll be really
Right.
like, this is me
That's
not
true.
having your back.
That's true.
Let me show you real quick so that we can be clear. Just so we're clear.
Mm-hmm.
That
Right, while
part.
you trying to take his job, and he got 2 kids to take care of, and he's a VP. He probably would take care of you if you lost your job. Like, I mean, this
Exactly.
is
That's true.
was ridiculous. Her and Andy was ridiculous this episode. Andy, I cannot.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out that entire conversation. I don't even know what they talked about. Really, briefly.
They
Like,
weren't talking about
Nothing.
nothing.
I was so confused. I said, what is
Yeah.
happening right now?
I
What's
have
happening?
no idea what happened. I was half asleep. I said, I don't even know what's going on this couch right now. Other than when Andy got up and answered the phone and Fatima said, it's go time. Go time for what? Well, and why are you going in there with a bat? I seen it in the trailer last week when they showed it. I said, why Fatima got a bat? And I said it in confusion. I wasn't even saying like, oh, let's see what happened. I'm just like, why does she have, you gonna go in here and hit the part so you don't want a job? That's what you're saying. Because in what world do you hit the people or threaten the people with a bat that hire you? And also, in what world would those people be like, oh, I want to hear what she got to say. She got a bat. What?
Right, because she got a bat. Let's listen. Instead, they would have been pushing that button to call security to come in here and please escort these fools up out of here. And Andy to even let her do that show how unprofessional she is.
Y'all the only 2 or 3, if you include Robin, ninjas in here. And you think that walking up with this approach is gonna get you what you only in the Sisters universe will this
Only
happen?
here.
Because what?
Only.
But I
Fatima,
knew
what were you gonna do?
nothing. She just said that, and she said, "Hold on." She said, "Hold on," and make an exit to go get the bat, as if like
I gotta go
she was
get
making a whole state. I gotta go get some. Like,
Yes.
girl, what?
The
But
law
when Andy
student,
said,
FBI
the
agent
law
would've came
student
in
bought
there.
a weapon to a business meeting in order to
Exactly.
try to negotiate the job, as if we do not understand that you cannot make somebody do something under distress. Like,
oh, your logic. And then when they find out this,
and y'all want me to believe she not failing law school?
What
We all
school?
agree,
She
though,
in school
the
just
camera-
like they have that little boy. It's non-existent.
But I want to speak to what
No,
Andy
that
said
little
when
boy
she was
still on the
saying
play
that.
date.
Go ahead,
Okay,
When she
Sierra.
was saying that they didn't have any, they did.
Like more than
She's.
Hold on, Tron. Sierra talking. Go ahead.
But when she told them that because she said when Robin said the reason that you were suspended or whatever was because of the situation, but she was like, y'all don't have any concrete evidence that I committed a crime. And I'm like, yeah, but girl, the reason that the whole situation is even here is because you brought Gary here. Well, see, that's what I want to ask. So is it technically Andy's fault about Gary's business with the firm that even put them in a compromising situation? Because wasn't Hayden Gary's attorney? So wouldn't
It was
fall
the
on
both
Hayden?
of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In the very beginning of the series, it was, Andy was representing Gary's wife during the divorce. And then you have, so that's how that connection happened. Then you had Hayden representing Gary because Andy asked him to. And now fast forward, you have this, you have Gary being stabbed, and you were his bride to be. You are a person of interest.
And
So it
also,
amazes
Robin
me
is
that-
very much so aware that
Correct.
Gary took interest in the law firm specifically because he had interest in Andy. So then the personal wrap up comes in as well. That's the part that I'm tacking on the Andy's jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then when they tried to take over the law firm, when him and Hayden teamed up to try to take over this man's law, like it's so many, elements to this.
So why
this
wouldn't
situation.
Hayden get
Hayden
suspended?
dang all 3 of
Because
them.
he has something too.
Because
they tried to take over it.
Hayden was operating like within his job description, basically. He was only doing what he was supposed to do. He does a bunch of like tax and accounting law, whatever. And for all intents and purposes, with Gary being that huge hedge fund manager and then coming in and offering a way to add additional funds to the law firm, nothing about Hayden's interaction with Gary looks untoward, because it was like yes, he was trying to take over, but if he would have took over, then it would have been still him bringing money to the firm. I don't think we got to the point yet of like the firm discovering that there's no money there or whatever, because they kind of like dropped Gary's whole investigation thing, so we never got to that point. But while all of that's happening and Hayden is representing them, Andi is dealing with this man. It was already with the whole Morris thing, and Morris needed to be fired, and this is the actual husband. All of the like personal things were already becoming aware to Robin and maybe some of the other partners as well. So I think that Andi looks worse. And then Hayden wasn't actually interrogated as a suspect, and Andi was.
Which he should have been, though, because he was there.
I don't think anybody knows. And since Detective Watts don't know what the hell he's doing anyway, he don't know he's supposed to be. I just can't. I'm ready to throw the whole universe away. If Karen wasn't in that, Karen and Aaron, when I say that, wasn't in this damn universe, I would be ready to throw the whole damn thing away.
I already told y'all I plan on dipping out. I don't even know I'm still here.
Karen, it's like her career taking off, but it's like Andi's career, it's taking off. Like she got a job at the firm, but her, but she got her own. Karen got her own company, so you know, Andi still got like
Karen's
a
the only
job.
one
She
that's
got her
doing
own
well.
office.
Finally.
Yes.
Honestly, Allie, Erica, y'all, this right here is the saving grace of the show for me. The only reason I watch the show is to talk about it.
I love it.
Me too. Me
Love
too,
that.
Al.
That's
Love
the Karen,
that.
the only
Love that.
sister that's making it. Her only position, like
So
good,
really, the minute
making
y'all
good
stop, I'm done.
happening with her.
Not the minute we done you. But you know what? Hell yeah.
We holding on. We
Hell
holding
yeah.
on. We holding on.
Yeah,
Because we
my
don't have
chest,
enough
though.
representation, right? We just lost Harlem. We lost Run the World last year. We don't have enough.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, some of it for me is like, take what you can get. Some of it is I want to support everybody Black. And then it very much so is a big part of it is being able to, even with the mess, we are able to cultivate some really dope conversations by way of this show. I thank y'all so much for calling in. Any last thoughts before we go ahead and get ready to wrap up?
Yeah, that's just like
No,
yeah,
that's it.
if Karen, if that's the only lady, that sister, that's the got that's the only good character doing something good in the show. Like I feel like yeah, but like I mean, she got the like best job, company, business, ownership, like shares, like as far as like compared to any like promotion.
Yeah.
It's like, you know.
Thank
I
you.
just hope this is the end of Rich. That's it.
Ooh,
Because
please.
when
Ooh,
Sabrina
yeah.
told him, how do I know that you're not gonna change your mind again? And then when she told him what she had did about is to, like I already said, told them they could use the money. He got up and ran out of there like a little girl. You literally just told her right there you're gonna change your mind again.
Yep.
Because why did you get up and leave?
Speak
That's
on
not the
it.
first time I on her. He do it all the time to her.
He do.
All the
He
time.
really do.
But that right there should be, if
question.
Sabrina talked to him again after that, I'm cutting her off too. Because you
Me
acting like
too.
you seen. You stupid.
I have a
Because he
question.
ain't
Like,
with
what do y'all think about that synopsis that said that Sabrina and Tony is gonna be in a compromising position? Do you think they're gonna try to put them together?
No, that's Tony
I hope
catching her
not.
going to Turks and Caicos. She gonna be at the airport.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know where they was at. I was like, he going there too?
Yeah, that would be weird if they did that. I would be done with. I might have been done with the show right there. If they did that.
Hey, like y'all forcing it now. Y'all got superhero Tima and Tony now spinning the block on him, but it's so in love with Daniela, but spinning on Sabrina. No, we ain't gonna be able to watch this. That's egregious. Thank y'all.
And we was good
y'all.
on Tony.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Thank
Yeah.
y'all so much for joining us and calling
You're
in.
welcome.
Yes, thank y'all.
You're welcome.
Well,
Good
we
night.
enjoyed it.
Thank y'all.
You
Bye.
welcome.
Yeah.
Bye
Let me
bye. Have a
see.
blessed night.
You too. All right, Allie.
All right.
We are at the end of what has been a very lively show, and I ain't even gonna hold you yet again. Our Sisters Keeper has made this experience so much better.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Any other thoughts you want to
Absolutely.
add?
I'm just here for Karen and Aaron, at
Period.
this point. I'm just happy we finally got it. I don't think I've ever been I don't think I've ever watched a show where I have been like for years rooting for two people to get together and
Mm-hmm.
find themselves. Like, and I'm just so happy for them in this moment. I want them to continue to bask in this afterglow that they both got, and I'm just
Hello.
here for the ride. I'm here
Hello.
for this ride.
Yes. And I was second that, y'all. I was second that. Shout out to y'all for joining us on another episode of Our
Yes,
Sisters Keeper. If you're catching us on replay, be sure to still add your thoughts and your comments in the comment
yes,
section because Allie and I
yes.
do double back and we do be reading them.
We do,
Some people
we
be
do.
getting spicy. Shout out to
Y'all do.
TikTok and Twitter Spaces. We actually live streamed on there as well tonight, and I appreciate all of y'all
That's
for
cool.
joining us and listening in. Again, at any given point, if you want to catch the full visual and you're on Twitter Spaces, you can always come over to youtube.com/EricaBaneTV. If you're not following Allie on everything, she's at Allie Nick Official. Be on the lookout for our breakdowns and more sisters content, and we gonna see y'all
We
next
gonna see
time.
y'all. Yes, yes.